Hi everyone, today we are going to draw this little strawberry jam jar together step by step. For the first step, I'm starting with this wavy line. Don't worry about making every curve exactly the same size. In fact, I think it looks better if the waves are slightly uneven. This line is eventually going to become the ruffled fabric around the lid of the jam jar. And if your hand shakes a little while you're drawing, that's completely fine. Mine also does sometimes. You really don't need one perfectly smooth stroke. You can draw slowly, stop in between, and continue from where you left off. Now, we'll add the jar of the body, and thereafter, we are going to keep the sides fairly straight and then we round them as we reach the bottom. Now you don't want to look the bottom to look like a sharp rectangle, so just soften those corners slightly. And before I complete the jar, I'm leaving some space in the center for the label. Now we're moving to the lid. There was a flattened oval above the wavy line. It's like a very stretched out circle. Then we added two small lines from either side. Now that gave the lid a little bit of height and stopped it from looking completely flat. After that, we connected the lid down towards the wavy fabric underneath. At this point, the shape has started making much more sense because now you can actually see the lid sitting over the jar. Now we add color to the main body, and slowly we add colors. I'm shading, I try to keep my hands relaxed. You really don't need to press very hard. A lot of time people press harder because they want the color to become darker immediately, but I think what we should do is build it up slowly and do it with a softer hand so that you can blend more colors in, and it also gives you a smoother result in the end. And now you can I have now in the video I have created like a checkered pattern. And now lid after we've created like this simple checked pattern, there is no ruler required, there's no scale required. Lines have to be a little imperfect and they have to go in one direction. That is about it. Don't pack them too closely because when you have that little bit of white peeking through, it looks really good. And now we add the little ribbon. This has to be a little dark, and this can be, by the way, a color of your own choosing. In another video, in the shorter video that I have posted, the lid is yellow in color, the ribbon is yellow in color. Here I'm using blue because I just felt like it. So you can this ribbon can be of any single color. This doesn't really have to be the same as that, as same color all the time or pink only. And this part, now the next part is the shading, and this part is very important because here what we do is we're slowly adding the shades to the entire video. Why we adding shading? Because the shading gives your diagram depth, right? And now not every line needs to be darker. I usually just strengthen the parts that I want to stand out like a little more, like the edge of the lid, the outside of the jar, the label. And now once we've done that, we can like add the darker shade a little bit, making sure that the color underneath can peek through. Right now the edges are, I'll just darken the edges and everything else. And please see that I'm using slow, small movements here. If you want two areas to blend together, don't immediately jump from very light to very dark. You have to overlap them gently and build up the color between the two. There's absolutely no need to rush any part. This doodle looks quite detailed when it's finished, especially with this ruffled lid, the checked pattern, and the little label. But if you realize, the actual drawing is made up of very simple shapes. So if you're someone who looks at a finished doodle and immediately thinks, oh, I cannot draw that, this is exactly the kind of drawing you want to try. This is why we have built it up very slowly, single step at a time, right? So now we are going to add the highlights with the fine liner. Look at this fine liner. It's a very small fine liner, and now I'm adding the highlights. Please don't be worried that your hands are shaking, because when the hands shake, your pen gives it a little more texture to the drawing and it actually looks cuter. So that's why I don't worry when I'm doing the fine liner. You don't need to like make sure that the entire thing is completely done with a black ink outside. Don't do that. In fact, it looks better if you choose to leave little spaces. It gives it just gives the entire doodle more character. I feel you can of course choose to go with a completely a fine liner which is not, which is 8 mm fine liner, and give everything a proper outline, and that's absolutely fine as well. But what I prefer is a very thin fine liner, like 2 mm, 0.2 mm fine liner. And this is how I have done this. I've added the lines in the ribbon and everything else. And now I'm adding tiny details. Now I'm adding these ruffles, if you see, because here what happens is that when you imagine the ribbon being tied around a lid, it will obviously ruffle up the cloth or the piece of paper, right? So that is what we're trying to show here with these ruffles. And a little bit of shading here, a little bit of shading there, the shape of the bottle, the edge of the bottle, everything should come out perfectly. And you know what I really like about this doodle, that it looks much more complicated than it actually is. We basically started with a wavy line. We added a simple jar shape and a lid, and then used tiny decorative details to make the whole thing feel so much more finished. So if yours doesn't look exactly like mine, that is absolutely okay. Your waves might be different, your jar might be wider, your bow might be slightly uneven, and that is still your jam jar. If you try this drawing, I would love to know how it turned out. And if you enjoy easy step by step doodles like this, I'll be making more everyday objects that look detailed but are very simple to draw. You can check them out on my shorts, or if you want a detailed explanation, they will always be there. I'll always post detailed videos on my YouTube channel. Further, my Instagram also contains a lot of drawings made like this, but step by step procedure written, drawn on a piece of paper. Like each and every procedure will be there step by step, and that really really helps, I feel. For some people, oh yeah, I was writing bottle and I started writing bottom, and I had to cross that out, and that's absolutely fine. If you make mistakes, that's absolutely okay. People make mistakes, you just continue, from there. And yeah, so here your jar is ready. I really had a lot of fun making this. I hope you do too.